Welcome back. For those of you who are starting with the stream here live, we've had some internet issues, and I want to apologize. We've missed the first couple of innings. We're in the bottom of the second, and Central Heights scored 4 runs in the first, and we're in the bottom of the second. Central Heights is back up with Nick West getting a strike in his first at-bat. But we are back up and running. We got the internet issues fixed. Fingers crossed. But we're going to keep it going as West hits it out to shortstop. The shortstop throws, but the throw is not in time. And West runs out for a base hit. So we're going to do our best to make sure that we stay online and get this stream continued on. But don't be dismayed if it does go off. We are recording all of our streams that we do, so you'll be able to watch it later on. We do post those back up, so the live recordings are there so you can go back and watch the games. But we're glad that you're with us here on NETsn. So the pitch is inside as we're back at the top of the lineup as Bryce Payne. He had a base hit in the first. Pitch goes back, and in time. So Nick West got caught sleeping and gets thrown out at first for the first out. Good job by the pitcher from Malakoff to make sure he gets that first out over there. Pitch high and outside to Payne. And a high pop fly. Close to the dugout. Pitcher running over and fighting with the first baseman. They kind of run into each other. And the catch was not made. So that'll be a strike for Bryce Payne. Two and one the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Payne. Good cut, but couldn't make contact. Count even at 2. We're at the bottom of the second. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Good hit by Payne into center field. The center fielder runs over and makes the catch. And I believe that's Corey Phillips, number 1, getting the out for the Tigers. And that's the second out. Mitchell Ashley to the plate. In there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, kind of bounces out. Good catch by the catcher. So ball 1. 1-1 the count to Ashley. One and two the count. Ashley steps up into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Good hit down the left field line, but gonna roll foul. And he'll step in again to see what happens. In there for a ball. Count goes even at 2. Correction on that. Oh, Never mind. Ashley hits the ball. Shortstop gets it deep into the grass of the infield, so it's a base hit. Second base hit of the night for Mitchell Ashley. And Jackson Glimpf will head to the plate. He walked at his first at-bat. So he'll see what he can do here. Here's the pitch. Watches that one go by for a strike. Glimpf waiting on the pitch. Outside, good stop by the catcher. Pitcher checks Ashley over at first, throws over. He's already had a pickoff once in this ball game. McNaughton kind of fumbles that ball, so no luck on the out. Checks over at first. Sets. And brings the pitch. Little high over the head of Glimpf. So Ashley takes a couple of steps off of first. Here's the pitch home. Good hit by Glimpf into left center field. Past the center fielder to the wall. Ashley rounds third as Glimpf takes off to third. Ashley comes across home plate, and it slides in for an RBI triple. Another run comes across for the Blue Devils. And with that RBI triple, makes it 5-0 here in the bottom of the second over the Malakoff Tigers. As Glimpf lost his helmet halfway between second and third. But a good hit, nonetheless, by Jackson Glimpf. Luke Taylor in there. That's going to be high inside for a ball. Taylor struck out his first at bat. Checks the runner, brings the ball home. High and inside, ball two. So there's 2 outs. Runner at third. And Luke Taylor trying to expand the lead for the Blue Devils. It's going to be high and outside for ball number 3. Fans seem to think that was in there. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Taylor thinking he's going to play a little mind game, take a little step towards first. But that was in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Taylor, strike 2. So the count is full with 2 outs, runner at third. And a high fly ball back out of play behind. So the count remains full. Here's the pitch. And another fly ball back out of play. So Taylor trying to stay alive, not repeat his first strikeout, and get on base, bring that run home. Here's the pitch. And hit by pitch. And Taylor will take a little stroll down to first. Cameron Buettner up to the plate. He was hit by a pitch last inning. So he'll take his place in the batter's box. Runners at the corners, 2 outs as Buettner steps in. Pitcher gets set. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Taylor thinking about taking second, but decides better of it. Scores 5-0 here in the bottom. Throw over to first. Trying to catch Taylor. Doesn't do it that time. And low, ball 2. Taylor takes a few steps off first, and the throw back over to first. This pitcher has a great little pickoff move over to first. He already picked one, Jackson Glimfoff, earlier in the ballgame. Correction, I think that was Ashton Wagner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cameron Buettner going for the fences on that one. Doesn't quite connect. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. And that'll bring the count even at 2 for the Blue Devils. So 2 on, 2 outs, and 2 strikes, and 2 balls for Buettner. Runner goes, but it's in there for a strike, so it doesn't matter. And that's out number 3 as Buettner watches that go out. So only one run comes across for the Blue Devils, and that'll end the second inning. We are going to the top of the third. You're watching NETsn here for the Brook Hill Classic on the campus of the Brook Hill School in Bullard, Texas. We want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe so you won't miss a minute of content. We also have another game after this one at 2 o'clock. Malakoff and Brook Hill will end the Brook Hill Classic, so you won't want to miss that. We'll be streaming that. Again, we want to apologize earlier. We just started the stream shortly ago. We had some internet problems. We hope, fingers crossed, we fixed the problem. We'll keep having a good show. But keep in mind, we do record these, so if it does cut off, you can come back later. Once this is over, we put it back on. The entire thing is on there, so you'll be able to watch it. But I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Hey, sit tight. We'll be right back here at Brook Hill School at Harrington Field for the remainder of this ball game on NETsn. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Harrington Field on the campus of the Brook Hill School. Number 7 for Malakoff. I don't have that name, but he's stepping up as Christensen brings in the pitch, and it's a ball. And we're at the top of the third. Swing and a miss. So 1-1 the count. And that's going to be in there for ball number 2. 2-1 the count here at the top of the third. In there, strike 2. Count even at 2. fouled back. Looked like it hit the batter, but could be mistaken. So it's 5-0 Central Heights right now at the top of the third as Malakoff is at bat. Here's the pitch and a good hit down the third base line. And the third baseman up with it and throws. Brody Owen with the shot across field. And Nick West getting the catch over at first. So a good job by the Blue Devils getting the first out. Here's pitch to number 4. In there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike number 2. That's Zane Jones up to bat. Outside, ball 1. And fouled back. So Jones with a strike. Count remains 1-2. Christensen with the pitch, swing, bounce back. So the catcher has to get it and clean up. Gets it in time. And a strikeout for Jones. And that's 2 away here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Christensen with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Outside. So 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. And they'll throw down to first just to clean up a little bit, and that's out number 3. And that's how this inning will go. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. And we will go to a break before we head to the bottom of the third. Go ahead and like and subscribe here on NETsn. And that's who you're watching right now as we bring you the Malakoff and Central Heights game here at the Brook Hill Classic. It's the final day here in Bullard at the Brook Hill School. Thanks for watching here on NETsn. We'll be right back. Ashton Wagner now up to bat for the Blue Devils. Up the middle. Hits the pitcher off the shoulder. And gets to first base. Base hit. His second of the night. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. A courtesy runner, excuse me. So Ethan Krennick will get to the plate. And here's the pitch. Swing. That'll be a strike. Throw over to first. Not in time. And it's going to be a hit by pitch. And this will be the third hit by pitch for this pitcher in this ball game. That'll put Brady Owen to the plate. And it's 54 degrees here at Harrington Field. Slight chance of rain, but I believe that the little drizzle that was here earlier today has let up. Here's the pitch. Squares around a bunt. But Owen pulled back in time, and that's a ball. Runners at first and second. In there for a strike, so 1-1's the count. It was 46 degrees and raining a little bit this morning when we started at 9:30. And we have time on the field. Catcher's going to go have a conversation with his pitcher. Don't forget, coming up after this ball game, Malakoff will stay, and they'll be playing Brook Hill to finish up this tournament play on this Saturday. It'll be the third and final day of the Brook Hill Classic. So you want to stick around and watch that game. It'll be a good one. Brook Hill's always fun to watch. So Owen, ready for the pitch. And here it comes. Squares around and gets back in time. Kind of thrown inside. And that'll be a ball. So 2-1 the count. Runners at first and second and no out for the Blue Devils. Squares around again, and it's in there for a strike. Good action on that, as it started out looking like it was going to come at him again high, but it came across in there for a strike. So count even at 2. And no square around for this one. He'll have to stay in there, and that's going to be high. Full count. Owen with the base hit in the first. Looking to repeat. Swings, fouls it off. Little dribbler. Good cut. Didn't get enough of the ball. So he'll step back in. Time. Umpire taking a look at the ball. Conversation going on. Tuesday, don't forget, I'll be in ARP as I'll bring you the first softball game of the season on NETsn. As it's the Battle of the Tigers as Troop heads down the road to ARP. As ARP hosts the Troop Tigers in softball action. Fouled back by Brady Owens. He stays alive, full count. The action will be on NETsn, as I'll be in ARP for that great softball game there. So don't forget to tune in to NETsn Live. Pitcher checks the runner at second. Brings the pitch home. Swing! Good hit in the outfield. It's going to be coming down for a base hit, but the runners stay where they are, and it's going to load the bases up with no outs. So it looks like we're getting a repeat of the first inning as the bases get loaded. And Nick West comes to the plate. He had a base hit in the first. And we have a courtesy runner running out. Got a conversation at the plate. I think that some changes were made, so coach is making sure. They wanted to do a courtesy runner. Guess he changed his mind. So we're back to gameplay. Nick West steps in. First baseman hit a base hit at his first at bat, so we're going to see what he does here. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Way to stop. Gets a ball. Here's the pitch to him. And he wanted that one, but it's outside for another ball. 2-0 the count. And a hit. And a good hit out into left field. The runner comes home, and the bases stay loaded. But Powers crosses the plate for the Blue Devils and gets another run in. And another base hit by Nick West. And time on the field as the coach comes out, possibly to do a pitching change. We'll wait and see what happens. Still no outs. We're in the top. Correction, we're in the bottom of the fourth. We're going to take a 30-second timeout real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me back that up. Looked like we were going to be finishing up on the mound, and we are. So we're going to stick it right here. And it looks like their coach is going to stick right there with his pitcher that's been doing the job so far today. Just wanted to make sure he was doing all right. Give him a little encouragement there. Figure out what's going on. Bryce Payne up to bat. He had a fly out in the center field. His last at bat. In there for a strike. And another fly out in straight center field. Center fielder underneath. And that's going to be counted as a sacrifice fly as the runner will come in. Number 20, Krennick, will cross the plate, and another score puts the Blue Devils at 7. So here's the pitch. As Mitchell Ashley watches that one for a ball. After the sac fly, that's one away. Runners at first and second. And low, ball 2. Gets his pitch, checks the runner, and brings it home. Fly ball. Actually, foul ball, excuse me. Out of play. That's going to be the first strike of the at-bat. Here's the pitch, and a hit over to the, shortstop. Bounces off his glove and gets out into left field. Jones backing him up pretty well. And with that, base hit, Jackson Glimpf will head to the plate. In there for a strike for Glimpf. So bases once again are loaded. Here's the pitch. And in there for another strike. Still one away for the Blue Devils. Glimpf hits foul. Jackson had a stand-up triple with an RBI last time. A 3-run RBI at that. Hoping to repeat on this one. Outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Low outside, ball 2. Count even at 2, bases loaded. Only 1 out for Central Heights. Here's the pitch. And a hit down the third base line. Called foul ball. So he stays alive. Here's a pitch. Fouled back, out of play. Count remains full. Count remains 2-2. Outside. Ball 3. Now the count is full. Pitcher set. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. So with that, another run will cross as Glimpf takes his place at first base. Brody Owen comes across. And now we might actually see a pitching change, and that's what's going to happen. So with that pitching change, we're going to take a break. When we come back, number 1, Luke Taylor will be at bat for the Blue Devils. And we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll be right back. You're watching NETsn here at Harrington Field for the Brook Hill Classic.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
All right, we're ready to get going. Number 13, Cam Nordis now pitching for the Tigers. Luke Taylor hit by pitch last at bat. He went, according to the umpire, so he gets strike number 1. Bases still loaded, only 1 out here at the bottom of the 3rd. Inside, ball gets past the catcher, but the runner gets in. Nordis couldn't get to home plate in time, so another run comes across. Makes it 9-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Count is 1-1 to Taylor. All the runners do advance, so runners at 2nd and 3rd. And a good hit to Taylor. Hits to shortstop, and he fumbles. Stumbles a little bit, and the throw pulls the first baseman off, and 2 runs come. And now Taylor thinks he's going to head to first, but he doesn't. He stops, but 2 runs come across. The shortstop made the stop on the ground ball, but he trips over his feet and then tries to make the throw, and that pulls McNaughton off of first base. So it's now 11-0 with those 2 runs that come across. Runner at first, and still only 1 out for Central Heights. And a hit by pitch. Wagner up. Outside, ball 1. Nordis pitch a little low. Ball 2. Runners at first and 2nd. Outside. Three, the count. That's in there for a strike. Wagner looking to bring that runner at 2nd home. Inside. And he'll take his place, and the bases are loaded once again. And Ethan Krennick will head to the plate. He was hit by pitch his last at bat. Nordis with the pitch. Bounces, gets past the catcher, and the runner's coming. Slides in as Taylor gets another run. And that makes it 12-0. And the pitch is a ball. Want to know the count. Krennick steps in. Nordis takes a look. Checks the runners. Brings the pitch. In there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was premature on that. That's going to be another ball. I shouldn't make the call until the ump does it, so that's my apologies. Here's a pitch. And Krennic with a hit. Good cut, but it's going to be a little early, and that's going to be fouled off into the dugout. Two and one the count. Swing and a miss. Count even at two. Krennic trying to bring those 2 runs from second and third home. Only 1 away right now for the Blue Devils in a 7-run inning so far. And another hit a little early. Trying to get that timing down. And he was thinking about it, but it was a little low. So full count. And Nortis looking to get his team, the Tigers, a second out. And here's the pitch. Swing. And they're going to clean up a little bit, and that's going to be the second out of the ballgame. So Nortis, with that strikeout, gets a big out for this bottom half of the inning. Brady Owen will step up. Outside on the pitch. Ball 1. Good stop by the catcher. In there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Foul back. Nortis with the pitch. Low. So 2-2 the count. Ball bounces. Count goes full to Owen. He got a base hit his last at bat. And fouled it back. Stayed alive. So Owen gets a walk. Nick West steps in. West with a base hit last time as well. Base is loaded. Good stop by the catcher. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. And a hit. Goes straight to the second baseman. He bobbles it a little bit, tries to get it over to first. Not in time. That bobble caused some seconds. Caused a run to come across, and the base is still loaded. And that was a base hit for Nick West, his third of the game. Good stop by the catcher. Bryce Payne. He had a sacrifice fly his last at bat. Before that, he had a fly out to center field. And a base hit at his first at bat. So the conversation on the mound is over. Catcher will take his spot back. And Bryce Payne, we'll see what he can do. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-0 the count. Make that 2-0. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3. In there for a strike. Good pitch by Nortis. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. And another run comes across. So 14-0 in the bottom of the third. Base is still loaded. Mitchell Ashley up to bat. Outside. No runner on that. Here's the hit by Ashley. And he's safe. And another run scores, and 2 runs come across. And we have runners at the corners. So that's 16. And that will be the ball game. So from here at Harrington Field on the campus of the Brook Hill School, that's going to end our second game of the day. Final score. Malakoff 0, Central Heights 13 here in the bottom of the third. At 2 o'clock, we'll bring you the final game of the day, Malakoff and Brook Hill. You'll want to find that on your stream at NETsn Live, so don't miss it. I'll be back at 2 o'clock to bring you that game. So, thank you. On behalf of NETsn, I'm Keith Whitman. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you back here in about 30 minutes. Have a great day.